Hydra, the very first boss fight of God of War franchise. A boss fight that carried a hidden message and lore with it. Why was Hydra chosen? Why was it placed as the very first boss fight? Why was Kratos sent to kill it? Most importantly, who was Hydra? Both in the world of God of War franchise and in Greek mythology. This video is divided into several chapters, from the birth of Hydra, the meaning behind its existence, and the purpose of using Hydra in God of War. The Lerenian Hydra is one of the most famous monsters in Greek mythology. It was the second labor of the 12 labors of Heracles. Why Heracles? We'll get to that. Hydra lived in the swamps of Lerna. Where is Lerna? Lerna is a place where many sea creatures lived in it, and it was also believed to be a gateway to the underworld. If you didn't know, Hydra is the child of Typhon, the same titan we encountered in God of War 2, the one whose eyes we blind and whose bow we took. Typhon was the titan who challenged Zeus himself, and to bring him down, all the gods had to unite against him.
Pay for that,
Hydra's mother is Akenda, the mother of most of the creatures you've seen as enemies in the game. Half a beautiful woman, half a massive serpent the size of a titan. And if you think Akenda raised Hydra, well, I gotta say, you're wrong. Hydra was raised by Hera to eventually be used as her weapon against Hercules. No one can exactly say how many heads Hydra has, because every time one head is cut off, two more grow back. But it's believed Hydra could have up to 9 heads. One of them, the main head, is the immortal one. As long as that head exists, the others will continue to grow back. The reason Hydra rose into Kratos' face in the game isn't to farm aura. Hydra has poisonous breath. If the farmers from its breath touches you, it burns you like acid well. Even if you wound Hydra, you must stay away from it, because a single drop of its blood landing on you would kill you instantly. And don't forget, from this very blood and poison, arrows were crafted for Hercules.
Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself.
Kratos is Hercules in the myths and Ares is to Hera. What does that mean? Hercules killed his wife Megara and his children because of the madness Hera inflicted upon him. And just like in God of War Ascension, Hercules' path was shown to him by the Oracle of Delphi. The Oracle told him he must serve King Eurystheus for 12 years to cleanse himself of his sins. Hera, who hated Hercules because he was Zeus' son by another woman, whispered into Eurystheus' ear, making Hercules' life even more miserable. Eurystheus sent Hercules on the 12 labors. The second labor was to kill Hydra. Hercules went to face Hydra with his loyal nephew. When they reached Lerna, they attacked Hydra using fire. No matter how many heads Hercules cut off, 2 more would grow back each time. Eventually, Hercules changed his tactics. Every time he cut off a head, he burned the wood with fire so it couldn't regenerate anymore. In the end, only one head remained, the immortal one. Hercules and his nephew cut it off and buried it deep underground so it could never return. Hydra was the first boss fight of God of War 2005 and of the entire franchise. Kratos was sent to the Aegean Sea to save Poseidon's sea from Hydra. Kratos fights Hydra's heads one by one until Poseidon aids Kratos, granting him power and commanding him to save his sea of this monster. But here's the real question. Hydra is a sea creature, which means its god is Poseidon. These creatures are created in a way that they can never harm or disobey their own gods. So how was Hydra threatening Poseidon's ocean? Because Poseidon himself ordered it. But why? Miles away, Ares, the god of war, had waged a war against Athens out of jealousy toward his sister Athena and the favoritism Zeus showed her. Ares attacked Athens, sending his monster to slaughter its people. The gods could not intervene directly because there was a rule among them, declared by Zeus, the king of the gods himself, that no god can kill another. So what is the solution? A mortal has to stand against that god and stops him. Champions were sent by the gods to face impossible trials, but Zeus's favorite champion, his own son Kratos, was different. This was Kratos' final test. If Kratos could defeat Hydra, it would prove that he could kill an immortal being, one that is almost a godlike. Poseidon prepared the plan and unleashed Hydra. The gods told Kratos to go to the Aegean Sea and save Poseidon's domain from the monster. And Kratos, desperate to be freed from the nightmares and memories of his wife and child's death, went after Hydra without any hesitation. Hydra was defeated not only through brutality, but with the intelligence and strategy of Kratos' tactics that he used on Hydra. At the end, Hydra was never just a normal boss fight. And don't forget this, every God of War boss fight has a deep backstory and a rich lore behind it. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And the message of this video story is, the gods test men by granting them what they truly desire. Sophocles.